Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Ooh, screen is dirty. Screen is dirty. Hold, please. There we go. Good morning. 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 Good morning, Chantra. Girl, you up mighty early? Girl, yes. I will soon not have one. So, I'll give y'all an update. I talked to the rescue guy yesterday. And he suggested maybe I try muzzling him when she's home, right? Putting a muzzle. And greyhounds are used to muzzles because that's what they have on at the track, right? So they don't, ooh, my nose itches. So they don't get into it with other greyhounds. So I muzzled him and Simone was not soothed. She likes, hey hairstylist, she likes Ramses when he's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she'll talk about him, but then, like, you know, when we're on the way home, does Mimi have Ramses? Is he gone? Is he out the house? I think he needs to go back home, right? So then we get to the house, and this has been every day since Tuesday. We get home, she don't want anybody to open the door until she likes the thought of him, right? She doesn't want anybody to open the door because she thinks he's gonna run out into the garage, right? So, no, I said no. She's like screaming, no, I said don't open the door, don't open the door. So then she'd run back in the car. Oh, my nose itching. Oh, these sinuses. Sorry, I gotta make all these faces so I'm digging my nose. Right? Hold, please. Woo! Ain't that ugly? Okay, sorry. So she's just straight terrified. She's straight terrified. And so do I wait for another couple weeks. And mind you, muzzle did not calm her at all. He had the muzzle on yesterday when she got home. The muzzle didn't give her any type of comfort or relief or whatever. So now it's to the point I started noticing yesterday and today, Ramses takes off whenever he sees the kids. Period. But yeah, she's still barely eating. She eats at school. Her lunch, she don't never leave a nothing. You see, look at him. This squirrel, you're not gonna get him. You gonna let him live today. Oh, sorry. She eating all her lunch at school, so I'm like overpacking her lunch because I know she's not eating much for breakfast nor anything at dinner time. Now, which he wasn't doing this before, and I'm sure he could adjust differently, but now he's scared of the kids. Yeah, he knows. He's scared of the kids, and he's scared of like Isaiah. And Isaiah was like, Ramses doesn't like me anymore. No, you don't get excited. Right, it's her fear that he's feeling. So she's doing fine in school because she's relaxed. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that's her safe place. Yeah, he can feel the stress. Yeah, he can feel the stress. So now the kids come and he taking off from them, and the boys, oh, come on, fool. And the boys want to pet him, and he is not wanting to be bothered, right? Then he threw up this morning when the kids came downstairs. I'm like, oh, bless. Come on. So, you know, do I continue this? She don't like small dogs either. My mom had a puppy for a little while that she was sitting, but the puppy nips. So that made sense. The puppy nips. Okay. So maybe had Simone grown up with the dog already in the house, or maybe getting a dog much later. This inner period right here at this age is just not, it's just not good. She's not adjusting at 5. So I called him and he was like, yeah, I understand. I said, and now Ramsey's, he's scared of the kids. Cause, you know, he's scared of the kids now. All of them. So, you know, they even just walk past, he taking off. And they, you know, the boys want to give him some loving or whatever. So, yes, he can feel the tension. So he will. And Carl was like, I don't even know what else to tell you. That's the guy at the rescue. He's like, 'cause I don't have kids. He's like, it was something. Sorry, we were walking. He said, if it was something the dog was doing, you know, he's like, I know all about the dogs. I can give you all types of, you know, advice and things to try and blah, 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 blah. He's like, but I don't have kids. I don't know anything about kids. And even if you knew about kids, you don't know about my kid. And so he saw her screaming and carrying on when we went to go look at the dogs. He said, but I thought that was because, you know, it was like 6, 7 dogs, and one dog kept jumping on Dyson. And he was the biggest, the daggone biggest greyhound I ever seen. And he kept jumping on Dyson. Dyson wasn't scared, but Dyson likes to wrestle. So the dog just kept jumping on Dyson. The dog was tall as me, standing up, probably a little bit taller than me. But Dyson wasn't. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And so I was talking to, I told Isaiah, you know, and I had to tell his daddy too. He's like, oh, she'll get over it. I was like, you're scared of snakes. How about if I just told you? I said, you're a grown-up. You're an adult. You have never had an experience with a snake. You've never been bit by a snake, chased by a snake, jumped on by a snake, or anything. I said, but if I got a pet snake and just let it slink around in the house, is there anything I could tell you to make you not scared? He was like, hell no. Like, exactly. You have a fear of possibly, but she was screaming when we walked in the door before they even happened. I said, you have a fear of an animal that you've never interacted with. It's not based on experience. It's based on what's in your head, right? And I said, and you're an adult. You're grown. Yes, girl. Naturally, DR. Must we talk about it? You know, and so now the dog's stressed. Like, he chill during the day when the kids ain't home. You know, but when the kids home, he ain't comfortable either. So, it's just better. Right, people got, you know, I'm allergic to cats more so than, you know, don't trust them. But, you know, people have fears and phobias of all different types of things, even though they've never had an experience, you know, with them. He was like, you know what, when you put it that way, but he's a dog lover, so he doesn't get it. I was like, of course you don't get it, because you're a dog lover. Me too, I'm allergic as well to cats. They make me sneeze uncontrollably and my eyes swell up. It's like, so he don't get it because he's a dog lover. He got 3 dogs. She can't live like that in her home. And the Carl at the Greyhound, he was like, well, what about her dad's dogs? I was like, his dogs are outside dogs. You know, I said, and when they come in the house to eat, she goes in her daddy room and closes the door. But again, that was 3 of them. That was 3 dogs. So again, I'm thinking it's a volume situation. No. So, you know, my mom is the person that also talks to Isaiah because, you know, he's my emotional child. And I told you about this thug tear. Where are these holes coming from in my yard? Oh, is that where the sprinkler is? No. What the hell? Anyway, maybe. Look at this. You see there? There's a hole here. This ain't no groundhog hole. These are little holes. There's a hole right here, right here, right here, and right here. And we're outside of the fence, so it's not like Ramsey's is over here, you know, doing nothing. So anyway, so how do I open the fence? Hold on, I'm trying to unlock the fence. It's too cold for snakes. So, you know, my mom, she talks to Isaiah, you know, with the emotion that he needs, and he's okay now. Vicky, you already he's okay now, but he's like, Ramses doesn't like me. Cause you know, he's emotional. He's my feely child. And go another one. And go 3, 4 more. The fuck? Anyway, he's my feely child, right? Whose droppings are who's digging? Whose droppings are these? Whose boo-boo is this? And this shit's fresh. Whose boo-boo is that? Is that squirrel shit? Is that squirrel shit? Rabbit is more pellet looking, like a vitamin. There ain't no goat, dummy. The squirrel isn't round. This is fresh. You see this moist looking, and then you see the dried up. I don't think it's deer. It's funny because, let's see. There's a bunch of it. Now that I'm actually looking. That's inside the fence. It ain't no coyote, fool. Coyote is about like a dog. They shit like a dog too, don't they? So anyway, deer. I thought a deer would take a big shit too. That's just what I thought. Like a big ass deer with them little bitty baby poops. Heck no, it ain't from Ramses. Yeah, but that ain't no dog shit. Dogs don't be having. Would you stop pissing where I don't want you to piss? This ninja pissed on my grill yesterday. Anyway. Girl, you scared me. You scared me. I heard a noise. I didn't see you. No, we came in through the fence over here. He hear you too. He crunk. He going up to the back door. She over here. Look at him. He crunk now. What, is that your excited run? He looking for you. Yeah, you saw that, right? He took off. Come on, she coming. I almost did, Vicky. I almost thought he was gonna knock me over. I was like, please let him have some good steering. You can't get through there. They did, because they heard his whining. That's the most noise that he'll make. Yeah, please. And just open the back door for me. Yes, his braking ability. Girl, Kiana. Yes, especially, yeah, a fit. She would have been okay because she would have been inside the house. She would have been okay because she would have been inside the house looking at this outside. But that means she really won't. She won't even come with me in the afternoons to take him for a walk. Because Whose boo-boo is that? Can you tell me whose boo-boo that is that you sniffing on? Can you go track them and find them? Don't eat it. Go track them and find out whose boo-boo that is. Sick them. Sick them. Whose boo-boo is that? Can you find them? He's like, it smells like something I'd chase and eat. Let me investigate. If he wants to, P. Mitch. Basically, with a greyhound, I can't leave him in the backyard and then leave the house. Because they come looking for you. Because they have separation anxiety. And they will jump the fence trying to find you. Mom talked to Isaiah last night. It kind of went more smoothly because he feels like Ramses doesn't like him anymore. And so he wasn't as devastated, and she said she'd get him a hamster. He said, well, he always wanted a hamster since he was in first grade because they got hamsters on Pokemon. So she said, now you got to make sure your room stays clean because a hamster's a lot of work and you're going to have to clean up after it or whatever. They didn't need to clean his room last night. I went in there this morning, his room was clean. So, go figure out who boo-boo that is. Go get him. Girl, and that's a problem. And that's an issue, Robin. A male hamster is the ticket? Yeah. So, no, you did not miss good news. By the time the kids get home, Ramses will be gone, back home. Back to the adoption place. You know, and I was talking to the greyhound guy, and he agreed. He's like, I don't want to wait longer. Put Simone through that. I'm stressed because she's stressed. You already saw that yesterday, right? Isaiah's starting to be stressed because he feels like Ramses don't like him. You know, air quotes, like him. Ramses threw up this morning, so he's stressed because the kids live here. And then, you know, he can be adopted because greyhounds don't stay at the what's it called long. At the rescue long. This is not like at the pound where they only get X number of days and then they kill them. They don't. So, yeah, it's just, what you crying for? You ready to go back in the house? Come on. So Mimi talked to Isaiah. She said she's gonna get him a hamster for his birthday. Yeah, he is. He looking for her. He's gonna get him a hamster for his birthday. And yeah, at the pound, you only got a certain period of time before you they euthanize them because of space. They do have some no-kill shelters, and then for them, they don't have. Come on. You see, we got the classical music on the TV for him. So, you can go lay down. Hey, Jackie Mac, you can go lay down. I will call y'all later on. Peace.